Here it is. What do you use the bouncy ball for? How do you then assist translating that to not using the bouncy ball and it not turning into a crutch? And this question's from Khani Lerna from Israel.
I love this question because I think that the idea, I'm going to address the latter one of association, associative learning, where we do an action that's associated with a result, and then that fear that that is going to be inherent to get the result. And I don't want to go into the motor learning elements and philosophy. If people are interested in that, it's a very fascinating area. But it's sort of like how you ride a bike with training wheels. You know, you ride your bike with training wheels and you don't need training wheels forever. You know, you take them off once you sort of sense things, and there may be a little, you know, brief moment of imbalance, but it's not long. And then you're riding without the training wheel. So movement has this ability to be coupled and uncoupled. The bouncy ball I use when I feel it's almost like a substitute. I hate to say like appoggio in a way. It's almost like externalizing appoggio. So sometimes I'll have singers sort of bounce just to sort of get that air, you know, I call it like air velocity bounce under their each tone. You know, you can still sing legato and bounce. The other thing I use it for is like hip circles. Sometimes people lock their pelvis when they're standing up straight. And so I'll have them do, you know, hip circles and sing, and it sort of just smooths out that tendency to just stand and lock and focus. So those are the two main things that I use it for. And again, as I said, I don't use it. Well, now I can't use it at all because no one's in my studio, but yeah, these are just tools you pull out when, you know, we're all sort of as teachers trying to figure out what is the best, you know, most direct line to get our output that we want.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent answer. And I especially like the point that you made with all of these are tools. You know, what is the essence of technique? The technique serves the purpose of helping you increase your ability level. But technique needs to be forgotten about when it comes to execution. If we're on stage or if you're on a sports field, you know, you've got to forget about it. If you're constantly thinking about technique, you're never going to sing. So all of these things, tools and techniques, they're designed to help us improve our ability level and our functionality. But we need to realize that we need to walk without crutches, basically.
Exactly. And I have this little hierarchy where I say, you know, the first step is this unconscious incompetence, and then we go to conscious incompetence, and then we go to conscious competence, and we sort of live between those two. And the goal is unconscious competence, you know.
I love that. That's one of the pillars of I talk about that a lot in my course that I'm going to be releasing soon. It's really tapping into your instinctual knowledge and your subconscious knowledge, because I just can't say it enough. Your brain controls your voice.
Yes.
There's so many directions you can go with that statement, but that is literally the function. We cannot see it. We can't touch it. It's controlled by the brain, and we need to develop and cultivate the way we think about singing. Like you said, to move through those levels of competence. Love it.